We can squeeze in one last run. We have a run back, except this time with Dripfall, Packed Morsels, and Engulfed in Smoke. And a key. Or a lens. Okay, so that guarantees Burnout Rector alive. And that's it. Also good with Harvest Rector and hosts and tombs and things as well. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you can look in stores and you can well, same for caverns then as well, right? I think so. I think that would just be, I don't think that would be making the game easier just for the sake of making it easier. I think that gives you a conscious decision on how to form the start of the run. Caverns is fine, right? Sure, it'd be nice if you could go back to caverns or come make your choice at caverns after going to a store or and vice versa or whatnot, but that's okay. But I think at the very start, being able to look at both options and then go, okay, how are we going to piece this together? Whereas sometimes you take an artifact, you're like, oh man, this is going to be amazing, and then you don't get the one chant that you need it with, like Fossilized Fangs, and don't get Gorge Penumbra. And it's like, yeah, this is not going to go very well. You know, you take something else. Whereas we took Key based on the fact that it goes well with Accumulator because you can get a free Endless on Tombs and Hosts. It also works that the fact that if you get Burn Bright, it doesn't matter if you don't draw into any Burnout cards straight away. Right. So I've taken a relic that gives me a 2 out of 3. You're guaranteed to have either one of these two champions. We just happen to have both. But yeah, if you're taking a relic that heavily favors one, or maybe you get some cards, you're like, oh man, this could be a potential good meme deck if we go this way with this champion, based, you know, and we get something else like from a relic. It's like, but it'd also be solid. The other one is solid with a different one. I now have Endless on every morsel, unless I play another unit first. Not if they get eaten. Right? They're only Endless if they get killed. Yeah, so but that's why I think I would like to see that change where you could look at both your hero and your artifact at the start. I think that would encourage a better play experience, not just, I mean, it would definitely make things a little bit easier, but not by that much. I think it would just encourage, you know, more variety of play. Because you might take a usually lesser picked hero because you can pair it with you can pair it with a relic, or you might if you need a certain relic and a certain hero, but you're going to be like, well, I can't guarantee getting that hero, so I won't take this relic. I'll take this relic instead and just pair it with whatever I get given. You know, you're kind of removing an opportunity to open some things that require a little bit of comboing, and getting a tiny bit of comboing on what might be considered a bad pairing at the start doesn't make it a broken game. It just sort of gives you a little bit of advantage on something that might not be as strong but could be a bit more fun. Yeah, the draft flags is a weird one as well. Like, I think you should be able to back out of the draft flags. Because if you go to the store first, you have that information going into it. But things like caves would be a little bit too strong, especially if you go get the minimizer cave and you're like, hang on, I'm going to come back. Like, that's a bit... But the draft banner you should be able to go back into. The draft banner probably coding related? No. I mean, it might be coded in an order like that, but it wouldn't be hard to save those as a variable so you can go back to them. Same as these ones. These ones are, you know, it's offering me 2 picks. The cards offers you 2 picks. And I can't choose. I don't often take Burn Bright. In fact, I think the last time I took Burn Bright was I had key. I can send feedback on the beta channel. Ask for this and they might just do it. I'm not on the beta branch, so using the beta channel would be a bad place to put the feedback, but just putting it in the feedback channel would be a good place. Play Rector first. No, coding... coding stuff so that you can back out takes more, because you have to store the data that's been called upon, whereas having one-way choices means you just have to create it and then release it when the player makes the choice. But it's negligible, the difference. Especially in the scheme of like making a game and whatnot. Having coded the support to back out, it's easy to use the same model for the choice instances. It depends how the first one is coded. Like for the store, it depends like how you're coding that to be created. And you wouldn't be able to use a store and a draft pick on the same thing. Like you'd build different classes on them. Harder part's making the UI? No, the UI is already there. All you need to do is put an X button on there. You just code a seed model and store the seed. Yeah. I haven't tinkered around with replaying a seed enough to see what changes get made. In terms of card picks and stuff, so I don't know what's created on game start versus what gets changed throughout the game. It's hard to talk about how easy something is to implement when you don't know the actual source. No, that's incorrect. Implementing simple variable creation is, in terms of software development, is like rudimentary stuff. It honestly has. It doesn't matter how convoluted your source code is. Creating variables from a pool of data items is, one of the simplest things you can do in software. Source, 20 years software experience. +20. It took them until now to implement a real random reset option. That was a design choice, it wasn't coding. So currently if I press this button, I get this choice again. Right? That was their a design decision. It had nothing to do with code capabilities. You got 10? Oh, there you go. Then you would know that it's creating pulling an item from a. It's, I don't even think it's in a database. You could possibly put this stuff in a database, but it seems unnecessary. It's super simple. You had to deal with legacy code. I think this was made in Unity, so I don't know about legacy code. Yeah, dealing with legacy code sucks. But even that stuff, creating assets from an existing data lists in legacy code's still probably the simplest stuff you can do. Key, do I want this? How do we go with hallowed drippings versus key? Do I care for it? I already have 2 of those. I don't think morsels are going to get in the way in this run. I do like the change for the restart though. It's funny though, people pointed out if you restart a run, the loss doesn't go into, and you play the restart, the loss doesn't go into your log, your past runs history. And one of the guys in their Discord that is open about how it manipulates restarting fights on the daily and restarting the complete file off a backup to get the, like, in the top 10 every day. He posted a picture of his whole page of logbook of wins. And yeah, it was just from using this button to avoid a loss and then just keep doing that. And he's like, yeah, look, I got a whole page of wins. This is how I did it. And it's like, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I got a whole page of wins. It means I've won all those runs. Good stuff, dude. Cool story, bro. You don't get why someone would do that? The same reason people restart fights on the daily and then tell everyone how good they are. You don't even need to Alt F4. You can just go back to the main menu. You can just go back to main menu and it'll let you restart. And you can still submit on the daily. You can also create a backup file of the game that you're playing when you start it. And you can just quit out of the game, replace the current file with your backup, and you get to start back at Circle Zero again. People do it. You wouldn't need to store a state since backing out from the select UI without making choice equivalent to never having gone to the UI. Not true. If it calls from your random number seed, you would have advanced it by 2 places. So backing out, you would have to at least go back 2 places on the seed, or store the numbers that were chosen. Unless you've already predetermined at the start of the game every single decision that's in there, in which case you've already stored the data. So you should just be able to have a back out option. But I don't know. I haven't. That you won't know unless you unpack the code or do enough of a same seed play and make different decisions and see what happens. I haven't done either of those things. I don't know what unit I want. Endless. I have endless. Lordstone? I'm gonna check this. Let's put that morsel there. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't come back, even though it's endless. It did say the thing, but I thought they had to get eaten to work out at endless. I had to get killed, not eaten. Yeah, okay. So you can have an endless morsel as long as you never eat it. I guess every banner, shop, etc. is determined by the beginning of the run. So every daily one has the same starting point. Yeah, so personally, if I was making a game and I had something like a daily or seeded runs for competition, I would want that. So that every choice was, especially in a game like this where the map is choose A or B. But then there's an argument to say, what if we do it in order of shops visited, which is the Slay the Spire design, right? So the first Merchant of Steel you go to has the first merchant layout. So if you go here, you get the first lot of stuff. But if you go to the Merchant of Magic, then this is your first Merchant of Steel, so you'll see the first Merchant of Steel stuff. And that's a decent argument, right? So the only way you'll see something different than someone else is if you go to more Merchants of Steel than they would. Okay. And similar with the Umbra banner, Remnant banner, these could contain either very specific units all the way through, or this could just be the first Umbra banner set of units. So if you don't go to this one, you go to the Remnant, this banner would have your first pair of Umbra units. I personally prefer the idea of in the case that each store is its own own individual store, unique, right? So the other one too in the merchants is the reroll, right? Is a reroll considered a second line? So if you go here, you get line 1 showing, and then if you reroll, you get line 2 out of a list. But if you don't reroll, you get line 2 showing here, and then reroll, you get line 3. That's another way of doing it. They're all valid ways of doing it, but there's pros and cons for different ways. I think on a bigger map like Slay the Spire where there's more choice, the fact that the first elite, like the elites are drawn from a list, and the first elite is always the first elite that floor, no matter which way you go. I kind of like that. So you don't ever get punished. Like if you have an identical choice where there's a left and a right, they both have an elite, and they both only join back up together at the same node, you don't get a different result for going a different way. It's the same. It may as well be the same node. Right? It eliminates if only I'd gone right instead of left. But there's no strategy in that if both choices are at the exact same path. It's just a did you get lucky or not get lucky type of situation, which, you know, again, could fit in your game. Yeah? I feel like at the moment we're doing well off the back of Rector just being strong, but he gets outscaled by the enemies as the game progresses. I need a damage unit behind Collector as well then for bosses, I guess. Should have picked up that previous dripfall. I don't know about that. It's the best I get with him. So we get 30 turns out of dude who's already 20. 600. It's just gonna have to be good enough. Huh. I was actually thinking of Ancient Synergy, but Siren Song's probably better. Enemy units, eh? Deal 1 damage. Make bang. Actually, if we put it down here, it'll come back after Daedalus kills him. Is he gonna get that one? He's gonna get that one, that's okay. Dread coming back to life? I don't know if I want that. I could just not play. Well, if I play 2 of them, only one of them comes back. No. Oh wait, he's in. It's my morsels. I just want stuff that's gonna die. Just die. I don't want to put 2 down in case I get morsels next time I want to play with my dog. Right. Actually, I don't want morsels on the top floor, because I should be able to get Rector and Dog up there. Not now. I have a Dreg to can eat them? Okay, good. there you go.
Easy game.
Fire Rector. So ideally we want Dog and Rector not on the same turn at the start. Or just put Dog at the very top if that's the case. No, Bob. No. I don't know about Furnace Tapping. Okay, Lady the Reformed now. So she can keep Rector going. And then he dies anyway. Maybe he doesn't. Yeah, how do you not take him? How do you not take her? Right, you didn't want me to take her? And you just died, Titterville? Rip. Oh, you got to the end. Congrats, dude. We make a large. Sorry, do I make it thick? How often do I mix upgrade pass? Not often. Putting 1 point of Brawler in a Reaper, or on very rare occasions a Wrathful Prince, is good. Tethys, if I get Spell Weakness first and then get offered Frost second, I'll take the Frost and put 2 points of Frost. But I don't think I'd ever put 1 point of Frost after taking 2 Spell Weakness. Trample on Umbra is okay. I don't like it. I think if I wouldn't take it after Daedalus. But with Fossilized Fangs, and let's say I was Gorged 2 Umbra, and after Fell I got offered Trample, and I didn't have a Trample Tome, obviously, that would be where I would consider it. Burnout Rector can't mix with anything. I've taken a... Okay, before they made the changes, so in Vanilla, I think I was Accumulator, and then I took Burnout 1 and 2. Because I had a lot of Reform deck and I couldn't kill heavies. So I needed to swap to something that had a little bit of oomph behind him. It wasn't ideal, but it did the job. And I didn't die it before Daedalus from losing my Burnout Rector, so that was definitely a good thing. But yeah, most of the... Like, with Sentient, I don't like mixing there. I think there's too much value in the third tier. I think maybe it could be the right play, though, like... Specking out of Spikes if it's Cleanse Seraph. Like, take Spikes to get you through to win... Because Spikes 1 is really strong, right? For circles 1, 2, and 3. But if you're going to have Cleanse Seraph, maybe it's worth taking, 2 points of Revenge or 2 points of Explosive. 2 Explosives pretty tough, though. I don't know if I'd want to do that. But 2 points in Revenge is reasonable. Who else we got? That's about it, really. play it. So we seemingly have our gold sorted. Gold is not an issue. I'm gonna put something else in front next turn. So I'm gonna block this one from hitting a thug, and then the thug can kill that one again. And then take one hit and die. Endless Morsel Jeweler. Stuart's stopping him from getting a good play. I think I still put Rex down. Yeah. I think I get the kill if I put her down. 58 to 38 to 28 to 20 to 8. She gets the kill. Oh, hang on. Do 35 and then 70. He gets the kill? Stuart, bro, why? Why, Stuart? Hope Thug takes you out the back and beats you later, Stuart. Ooh, cannibalize. I like it. I wonder how the mixing of the next lot of champions are. There you go, buddy. Yeah, that'll work. There you go. Look at that. Till your heart's content now. Good store. Good store. No. No. Hey, Teeterville. So I did some things on, well, I mean, I created a sheet and put half a list in for the Tournament of Games. I thought it was only 2.5 minutes to get to the end, Teeterville. That's what you told me, 2.5 minutes. Oh, if you're good. Okay, my bad. That he just ripped into two guys, 40 gold. That sucks. Yeah, that's not good. Why does it look like that? I'm gonna need a drip fall there. Where's my dog? Lots of food ready for dog, which is a good one. I could have got that if I just blocked. It was awesome. Must be getting time to go to bed. Yeah. If I drip fall it forever, you never have an issue, right? Oh, now it's doing 20 damage. That's getting a little scary. I would rather you didn't. Just gotta draw a drip fall. And then put him down behind more units that increases damage. Okay. We're gonna take one hit, which is better than taking 2 hits. But it is 22 damage. Oh no, yeah, we take 22. Alright, that's real. Saved! That's how you do it. It's a game. Actually, I want you to die. But I need these to die. Dang it. Okay, let's... I don't think any of that's doing what I want to do either. I don't know what it is I want to do. This is what happens when I don't play Burnout Rector all that often, because I'm afraid of him burning out before Daedalus. And then when I do take him because I can keep him alive, I'm like, I don't know how to play this deck. What, Shade Lamp? I mean, Morsel's good, right? Yeah, let's get Morsel. Hold over... Siren Song? Hold over Drip Fall. Probably Siren Song. No. Really hurts that I don't have a use for a holdover. That feels so bad. I'm sure I have a use for a holdover. I don't know what it is. Is it Dripfall? Choices, choices, choices. And am I re-rolling? I think it's smoke. It's just it's not that one either. No. I feel like I don't know. I played into morsels and I feel like I shouldn't be. Huh. So I thought middle was the play, so I could flicker down and then kill this, which I still think it is, but then I can't thug and lady. But maybe we just thug and lady can go somewhere else. Like, that's really good. Plus we get 40 gold out of it. Fell. Oh, this is okay. This is fine. So if you don't want to grow your deck, you put endless on a morsel, but it's going to get eaten, and then you can put a drag down, and when it dies, it won't come back. It's going to come back. However, he's going to mess with my dude. Not happy with that. And because they both died on the same turn, only one of them can be endless again. That's a problem. Could drip fall in. And then we'll have all of them. This is gonna suck. You need to get strong very quickly, my dude. Bad deck is bad. Panz, make a better deck. Should put health on you instead of health. Yeah. Still wouldn't be great. We have a chance. We continue to make bad plays. I think I need to let him go. Like that's the least damage he's going to be doing. This one, however, also least damage. You ain't sweeping nothing, boyo. You on the other hand. Taking like 36. Aww. It's 21, 25, 6. Okay, already taking damage there. Rector's burning out after a turn. for a lot of turns. Get in there, Rectum. So that's how we, I mean, apart from the leakage, like there's a lot of leakage there. It's kind of how it's going to be against Seraph, I think. Need to avoid the leakage. Yeah. I don't need all of that, thank you very much. How much stuff do we need to harvest to get bigger, since we're going to be endless? Like, how chonk do we need to get? The damage takes too long, that's the problem. Okay, that beats Seraph. We have a spike. I think we picked up a spike. Okay, without dog, we should beat. That beats Seraph. We just need to beat the waves. And it's gonna be tough. Hey Dog Bark, I'm doing very well. How are you, man? We just make raw damage. Damage. This guy's gonna hurt us a lot. Unless I can get a good spike off on the we got the bottom lines sort of covered now, but okay, we take 20. That's where this really sucks. Endless Relic is pretty good, but I took it as an easy way of playing Burnout Rector, and I'm getting like at the start of the game, amazing. Middle of the game, rough. End of the game, I'm getting punished hard. It's like Get off all my morsels, dude, so I can have more. If Seraph makes it to the final line of my train, we win. I think the problem is we're gonna die before that. Okay, we're only taking 10. That's okay. Need another creature or two? I've got I've got like the boss and 3 priority draws. And well, you can't get any more at the end of the run. You can only get them up until like what, circle 4. This is reasonable now. Yes, the waves kill me. You know, if we can... lifesteal. Okay, the game is like teasing me with a potential. Okay, so now the furnace tap is looking reasonable. I mean, it's probably going to get reduced down to 1 anyway, but just to be safe. The biggest issue is that we only need it for the waves. Like, that's the thing. We only need it for the waves. So it doesn't matter if Rectal loses that. If we get Lady the Reformed on turn 2, could be okay as well. No, okay, so it has to be Rector. I think, oh, we want her coming back. I think we do. which means we don't get Rector to go up top when he dies. That's not the problem we're having, right? No, I need you coming back. You're coming back on more your stats. It's only one life. Let's sit there for dog. That's one wave down. Maybe I do want the Dreg so that I can have Dreg come back and make those things cost 0. This is going to get consumed, which sucks, but I need to. I actually needed you to die. That sucks. Means Rector's going to take a lot next turn. I guess it's okay. This is awful. She's putting, like, Rector's putting his attack into that. Just in case I can't kill you off it. Need her to be endless. I think we have to spike now. Pretty much. It's okay. I'm gonna be hitting that unless we get a 5/5. From 88 damage. Yeah, okay, the leak is not too bad. That's only actually now it's gonna be it's only gonna be one hit plus the little guys, which suck. That guy sucks the most. Oh, he's gonna leak hit. Oh! Okay. Daze 3 means he gets hit for... He's gonna still get one hit in on us, but they don't. Take 10. Oh, what a save. This guy though. And we have 50 lifesteal. So we're effectively thirding our lifesteal to output 3 times, but I think it saves us here. Like just too much. It's time. We've got enough zero cost stuff that and a drag every turn, which is endless, that we should be able to she might not get endless again though, and we have to just live with that. I'm not going to put the bottle out now since we're about to redraw. I'd only get one morsel for him. Dog Barker, thank you so much for the gift sub. Welcome, Trisuki. Much love, my dude. Also, thanks for sharing those emotes around. Okay, so if I give this to Rector, it's a 50-50, right? Either give it to Rector... no, okay, we give this to Dog, and if we get Lady, that's fine, and now we smoke him anyway. Do we smoke him now? Smoke him if we got him. I think so. Thanks, man. Much love. So much support this month, guys. We're making it happen. Promise I wouldn't cry. No, you rule, Dog Barker. Look at that. Three attack off. Are we alive? Just. Okay, that's reasonable. He needs to get attack. You want to keep 2? This is going to be really close. I think Dog wins it out. Like he's doing 300 plus a turn for 10 turns, under 10 turns. Okay, yeah, I think with it. Ooh, no way. I did it, chat. Sorry. Dog strong. A little help from the baby spike. Wow. I think that's why Dog is possibly the strongest unit in the game. Now, granted, we did have a lot of help on that, but you need to have help somewhere. You can't just have all basics and be like, I won. You know, you've got to have help somewhere. Not even close. That's right. Didn't even take 65 down. Ooh. Yeah, he is insane against bosses, right? And I think that's why Architect is so strong, because if you put an Architect behind him, that's an extra 100 damage a turn. And if you then Furnace tap the Architect, you're not losing extra stacks of lifesteal a turn either.